The mirror doesn't lie, but lately, it feels like it's reflecting someone you hardly recognize. Once, your smile could light up a room, your confidence radiating with every step. Now, doubts linger where self-assurance once thrived. In the quiet moments, you wonder, when did I stop feeling like me? Whether it's the weight of unspoken words in a strained relationship or the invisible tether of someone else's expectations. You're here because something feels off. But here's the truth. That spark within you, the one capable of rewriting your story, never left. This isn't about fixing a relationship. It's about fixing yourself. Not because you're broken, but because you deserve to reclaim the version of you who knows her worth. Imagine waking up and feeling at peace. Not because others validate you, but because you validate yourself. Picture walking into a room and not questioning your place in it. Knowing you're deserving of love, respect, and happiness. What you're about to discover isn't just advice, it's a blueprint to shift from self-doubt to self-mastery. From hesitation to boldness. Are you ready to take back the pen and rewrite your narrative? Let's begin. 1. Unlock his heart with these words. Let's pause for a moment and reflect. When was the last time someone truly saw you, not just your smile or your words, but the hopes and dreams you carry inside? It's rare, right? Now, imagine offering someone else that same gift. Even through something as simple as a morning text. A text like, "Good morning. I hope today brings you closer to your goals. What's something exciting you're working on this week?" It may seem like a basic greeting, but it's more than that. It's an invitation to open up, to share, and to connect. Connection transforms casual exchanges into something deeper. Here's why this text is powerful. It shows you care about what matters to him, not his job title or weekend plans, but his dreams and passions. Men, though they often hide their emotions, crave this kind of recognition. It's not just flattering, it's disarming. It tells him that you see him for who he truly is and value his journey. This isn't about prying, it's about creating a space for him to share. If he chooses, and when he does, you've laid the foundation for trust, understanding, and emotional intimacy. The psychology behind this is simple. People want to feel understood. By showing genuine interest in his goals, you're offering him a rare gift, the chance to feel seen without judgment. This aligns with dark Stoic psychology, which focuses on intentional communication that empowers both parties. When he shares his ambitions, it's not just about the words, it's about the bond you're creating. You become someone he associates with hope and encouragement. That association is priceless. Think about it. How many conversations truly inspire us? Most interactions are fleeting, but when someone asks about what excites us, it sticks. With one thoughtful text, you can be that person who makes a lasting impact. When he feels supported by you, he starts to associate you with progress and motivation. You're no longer just someone he texts, you're someone who adds value to his life. That's the essence of a high-value woman, someone who inspires and uplifts. Creating deep and meaningful connections. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and approach life with wisdom and purpose. When you craft messages like this, you embody that principle. It's not just communication, it's about creating moments of impact. Carefully selecting words to build something meaningful. This also demonstrates confidence. Sending a message like this shows you're not afraid to go beyond small talk. You're saying, "I see you, and I'm genuinely interested in what drives you." That's powerful, it's magnetic. But let's acknowledge the vulnerability it requires. Reaching out in this way means stepping into the unknown. You can't predict how he'll respond. But that's okay. At the heart of this is authenticity. You're asking about his goals because you truly care, not to get a specific answer. That's what makes you unforgettable. So, what happens next? He might share something small, like a work project, or open up about a bigger dream. Whatever it is, listen, engage, let the conversation unfold naturally. As you do, you'll realize you're not just texting, you're connecting. And that's what makes this exchange meaningful. Here's the beauty of this. It's not just about him, it's about you too. When you communicate thoughtfully, you elevate yourself. You show that you're a woman who values depth and isn't afraid to lead with her heart. In a world full of shallow interactions, You stand out by choosing to go deeper. This choice makes you extraordinary. As you think about the next morning text, ask yourself, what impact do you want to leave? Do you want to blend in or stand out as someone who sees the world, and him, with clarity and intention? The answer is clear. By communicating with care, you create something lasting, meaningful, and real. 2. The power of playful texts. Imagine this. He's groggy, scrolling through his phone, and then he sees your message, "Good morning. I had the craziest dream that you were a superhero saving the world." What do you think your superpower was? He stops, chuckles, and suddenly, his day brightens. That's the magic of playful humor. It's simple, lighthearted, and incredibly powerful. Why? Because humor isn't just about fun, it's about connection. When you make someone laugh, you create an instant bond. You're not just another message in their inbox. You're the person who brings them joy and makes the mundane feel special. Humor has the power to turn an ordinary moment into something memorable. Making texting more than just a conversation, it's a connection that lasts. Here's where it gets even better. Humor shows confidence. It takes boldness to step away from the ordinary and say something unexpected and playful. When you send a humorous text, you're telling him, "I'm comfortable being myself. I'm not afraid to have a little fun." And that, my dear, is incredibly attractive. But humor does more than just make him laugh. It sets the tone for your dynamic. You're not just texting him, you're inviting him into a space where he can relax, let his guard down, and enjoy your company. You're saying, "With me, life is more fun, more exciting." That's the energy he'll crave and keep coming back to. You may wonder, what if humor doesn't come easily to me? The good news is, humor isn't about being a comedian. It's about being authentic, light, and a little unexpected. Share small moments of joy. Like asking, if coffee could talk, what do you think it would say to you right now? It's random, but it's memorable. It sets you apart from the generic messages everyone else sends. Humor isn't just about words, it's also about timing. Imagine sending a playful text after he's had a long, tough day. That's when humor works magic. It's exactly what he didn't know he needed. Comfort in the form of a lighthearted moment. This is where dark Stoic psychology comes in. Humor creates contrast. You can handle serious conversations but also bring a smile when life gets heavy. That balance is unforgettable, and humor gives you something in return. It shifts your energy, helping you stay grounded and embrace the lighter side of life. This is a principle of both high-value women and Stoicism, finding joy in small moments without losing sight of what matters. The ripple effect is powerful. A playful text can change the course of his day. Suddenly, the conversation flows more easily, with laughter and connection. That's what great communication is about. Humor builds a foundation. It says you can have fun together. And fun is what keeps relationships alive. It makes him not just reply to your texts, but genuinely look forward to hearing from you. So, next time you're crafting a good morning message, ask yourself, how can I add a little lightness, a little spark, a little joy? How can I make him smile without trying too hard, by letting my playful side shine? Men are drawn to women who balance strength with humor, depth with lightness. Master this balance, and you become someone unforgettable. And that's the power of playful humor. So, are you ready to send that text that makes him laugh, think, and feel all at once? Go for it. You've got this. 3. Build curiosity and keep him thinking. How often do you send a simple, "hello" text? A polite, "good morning, have a nice day" is nice. But does it leave a mark? Imagine sending something that sparks curiosity and excitement. Like, "Good morning. Something reminded me of you yesterday. I'll tell you later." This message doesn't just say hello, it creates anticipation. He'll wonder, what reminded her of me? Was it sweet, funny, or flirty? Why won't she tell me now? Before he sets his phone down, he's already thinking about you and looking forward to your next message. Anticipation is powerful. It's what keeps us glued to TV shows or eagerly awaiting events. And here's the best part. When you reveal what reminded you of him, make it personal. Something simple, like, "I saw that pizza place we talked about, and it made me smile." Or, I heard someone say something you'd totally agree with. It was hilarious. It's not about the content being groundbreaking, it's about it being thoughtful and intentional. That's how you create emotional connection. Men, like women, thrive on emotional engagement. A message like this invites him into a shared experience centered on you. It's the emotional equivalent of a treasure hunt, with the prize being your attention. This approach isn't about games, it's about being deliberate. Stoicism teaches us to value our actions and words. By crafting messages that build anticipation, you're showing him that you communicate with purpose. And here's the beauty, it's not just about him. It's about you. You're taking charge of the interaction, showing confidence and knowing your worth. A playful, intriguing message like this makes you stand out, not as someone chasing his attention, but as someone who inspires it. So, next time you send a text, don't settle for predictable, build curiosity, create moments of connection, and leave him thinking about you. Not because you asked for his attention, but because you earned it with thoughtfulness. If this resonates with you, hit like and comment, number 1. And stay tuned for more insights to transform how you communicate. This is just the beginning. 4. Create lasting bonds with memories. Let's revisit a memory that brings a smile, a shared laugh, a quiet moment, or an unexpected adventure. Imagine sending a simple text like, "Good morning. I couldn't stop thinking about that amazing dinner we had." What a perfect memory. It may seem small, but nostalgia is incredibly powerful in rekindling emotions and strengthening bonds. When you evoke a cherished memory, you're not just recalling an event, you're reliving the feelings tied to it. Science backs this up. Positive memories release dopamine and serotonin, making someone feel good and associate that feeling with you. Nostalgia bridges past and present, reminding both of you why your connection is special. Authenticity is key. Sharing a memory says, "This mattered to me, and I hope it did to you too." It fosters vulnerability and positions you as someone emotionally genuine. Framing it vividly is even more impactful. Instead of, "Remember the park?" say, "Good morning. I was just thinking about that sunny day at the park. We laughed so much, it was perfect." This isn't just a text, it's a meaningful gesture. Nostalgia connects hearts and strengthens relationships, reminding us of what's truly important, shared moments and the promise of creating more together. See the difference? The second version doesn't just recall a memory, it brings it to life. Specificity is key. Instead of vague memories, share vivid details, the golden sunset, the song playing softly, or the joke that left you both in stitches. These moments create a lasting emotional imprint. But don't stop at nostalgia. Tie it to the future with, "We should do that again sometime." Or, "Let's make another memory like that soon." This shift moves the focus from the past to new possibilities, sparking excitement and connection. Why does this matter? In today's fast-paced world, deep, meaningful conversations stand out. Reflecting on shared moments shows thoughtfulness and emotional intelligence, leaving a lasting impression. This practice also aligns with Stoicism. The Stoics cherished the present while learning from the past. By weaving nostalgia into your interactions, you honor what was while enriching what is. There's also a subtle psychology at play. When you share a memory, you're reminding him of your unique place in his life, a connection built on irreplaceable shared experiences. That exclusivity quietly reinforces your value. Think about it. How many people take the time to remind him of the good times they've shared? Likely very few. When you do, it's not just memorable, it sets you apart as someone who truly notices and cares. Sharing a memory requires vulnerability. It's like saying, "This mattered to me, and I hope it mattered to you." That kind of openness is rare and magnetic. Now imagine sending a message like this and seeing his response. With just a few words, you could brighten his day, deepen your bond, and remind him why your connection matters. Ready to try? Comment. Number 1. If you're inspired to use nostalgia to create deeper connections. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights like these. This is your first step toward becoming truly unforgettable. 5. Make your compliments unforgettable. Let's start with a simple truth. Everyone loves feeling noticed. But there's an art to giving compliments, one that goes beyond surface-level praise. It's not about overloading someone with flattery, it's about recognizing something deeper. Uniquely theirs. That's why a text like this works so well. Good morning. You know what I admire most about you? Your laugh. It lights up any room. At first glance, it seems ordinary, but it's not. This isn't about looks or fleeting traits. It's about highlighting a quality that defines them, a personal detail that shows you're truly paying attention. That's where the magic lies. Why does this resonate so deeply? Because subtle compliments touch on qualities people rarely hear about. These are the traits that make someone feel truly seen and appreciated. Think about the last time someone noticed something unique about you. Didn't it stick with you? That's what this text does, it lingers, creating a moment they won't forget. But subtlety isn't just about what you say, it's about how you say it. Confidence is key. You're not seeking approval or overpraising. You're simply sharing a thoughtful observation. And that quiet confidence is magnetic. What makes a compliment stand out? Specificity. Compare, "You're so smart," with, "The way you solve problems is incredible. You always find the best solutions." The latter feels personal and genuine, while the former is generic. Specific details create a deeper emotional connection. Here's where psychology comes in. Subtle compliments resonate on a subconscious level. They don't just boost egos, they validate people for who they truly are. This kind of validation is rare, and it's unforgettable. Beyond the moment, these compliments create a ripple effect. When someone feels appreciated, they associate those feelings with you. You're not just someone who notices them, you're someone who makes them feel special and valued. So, next time you compliment someone, go deeper. Notice the little things that others overlook. Be specific, authentic, and confident. These moments of connection are what make relationships meaningful and lasting. When you genuinely compliment something unique about him, like his laugh, determination, or kindness, you're reinforcing those traits. This creates a cycle of encouragement where he naturally wants to show more of what you've admired. It's a simple but powerful way to deepen your connection. Let's tie this to Stoicism, a philosophy that values authenticity and intentionality. A thoughtful compliment embodies Stoic principles by focusing on what truly matters. It's not about flattery or manipulation but recognizing meaningful qualities that contribute to a deeper relationship. So, how do you know what to compliment? The key is attentiveness. Pay close attention to what he talks about, his actions, and the details that make him unique. Maybe it's the way he supports his friends, his passion for his work, or the way his eyes light up when discussing something he loves. These little things show who he is, and acknowledging them tells him he's truly seen. This attentiveness also sets you apart. It shows you value depth over superficiality, highlighting you as someone who prioritizes meaningful connections. That's the hallmark of a high-value woman, someone who creates space for others to feel appreciated and understood. Heartfelt compliments also boost your confidence. When you express admiration authentically, you step into your personal power. It shows you're secure in yourself and unafraid to celebrate others. This kind of self-assurance is magnetic and enhances not just your relationship but also your own sense of worth. When crafting a good morning message, think about what makes him special. What do you admire about him? Maybe it's his dedication, the way he listens, or his thoughtful gestures. Focus on that and craft a specific, heartfelt compliment. Send it with confidence, knowing it will brighten his day and strengthen your bond. The beauty of genuine compliments is their lasting impact. They're not just words, they're moments of connection that linger in his mind. These small acts of appreciation can transform a simple interaction into a meaningful memory. That's how a good morning text becomes unforgettable. By recognizing what's real and valuable, you create a connection that's deeper, stronger, and more authentic. 6. The power of intrigue. Picture this. He wakes up groggy, checks his phone, and sees your message, "Good morning. You won't believe the dream I had about you last night." Instantly, his mind races. Was it romantic, adventurous, or funny? He's hooked, curious, and can't stop wondering why you're holding back. This works because it taps into a universal psychological driver, curiosity. Humans are wired to seek answers, and men, in particular, are drawn to solve puzzles. By sharing just enough to spark his interest, you create an open loop in his mind. That loop will keep turning until he texts you back, eager to know more. But the key here is subtlety. Mystery isn't about being vague, it's about leaving breadcrumbs for his imagination to follow. It creates an emotional tether that keeps him thinking about you throughout the day. Too often, people fall into the trap of oversharing, thinking it builds connection, but oversharing removes the room for discovery and intrigue. Once everything is revealed, there's nothing left to wonder about, and interest wanes. Dark Stoic psychology emphasizes the art of controlled communication. It's not manipulation, it's balance. Share enough to engage, but hold back to maintain mystery. Think of the most captivating interactions you've had. They were likely with people who left you wanting more. Confidence is crucial here. A text like this shows you're playful and self-assured. You're not chasing attention but inviting him into a moment centered around you. High-value women know their worth and don't feel the need to overcompensate by revealing everything up front. How can you master this? Practice restraint. When tempted to explain fully, stop. Let him ask questions. Let him wonder. Respond in a way that keeps the energy light and intriguing. This creates a dynamic where he's as invested in the interaction as you are. The Stoic philosophy ties in beautifully here. The Stoics believed in focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. Applying this to communication, you'll find that less is often more. You don't need to overexert yourself. You just need to be intentional with your words. Imagine the ripple effect. One text leads to a conversation filled with energy and curiosity. He spends his day replaying your words, anticipating your next message. That's how you stand out, not as a good texter, but as someone unforgettable. So, start practicing the art of mystery. It's about confidence, intentionality, and understanding the psychology of intrigue. Trust the process, because the results will undoubtedly speak for themselves. 7. Turn memories into powerful connections. Let's take a step into the past for a moment. Think about a memory that makes you smile. One that's tied to someone special. Maybe it was a shared laugh, a quiet moment, or something spontaneous that caught you both off guard. Now, imagine bringing that memory back to life in a way that rekindles all those feelings. That's exactly what you're doing with a text like this. Good morning. I was just thinking about that amazing dinner we had. What a great memory. It seems simple, but nostalgia is a powerful emotional tool. When you remind him of a cherished memory, you're not just recalling a moment, you're reliving the emotions tied to it. Those emotions deepen connections and keep relationships alive. Here's why this works. Our brains seek pleasure and avoid pain. Bringing up a positive memory triggers feel-good chemicals, dopamine and serotonin, linking those feelings to you. He's not just remembering the event, he's feeling it all over again. Nostalgia isn't something you can fake. It's rooted in authenticity and real moments that matter. By bringing up a memory, you're saying, "This was special to me, and I hope it was special to you too." That vulnerability sets you apart. This approach bridges the gap between past and present. Revisiting shared experiences strengthens your emotional foundation and hints at more moments like that to come. To craft a nostalgic text, frame it thoughtfully. Instead of, "Remember when we went to that park?" Try, "Good morning. I was just thinking about that sunny day at the park. We laughed so much, it was perfect." The second version paints a picture, evokes emotion, and invites him to relive the moment. Specific details make memories vivid. Mention the sunset, a song, or a silly joke you both loved. Those touches make the memory personal and impactful. Don't stop at reminiscing. Look forward to. Add something like, "We should do that again," or, "Let's make another memory like that soon." This shifts the focus from past to future, creating excitement and possibility. When you want to strengthen a connection, think of a heartwarming memory. Share it authentically, paint it vividly, and use it to inspire new adventures. Relationships thrive on shared experiences and emotional bonds. Nostalgia isn't just a trip down memory lane, it's a path to deeper connection. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with shades of amber and crimson. As shadows stretched across the tranquil town, Emma stood on the bridge, her coat fluttering in the evening breeze. Her gaze fell on the shimmering river below, a silver ribbon winding through her memories. It had been years since she last stood here, and the flood of emotions was overwhelming, a bittersweet mix of joy and sorrow. She closed her eyes, letting the symphony of recollections play, the laughter of childhood friends, her mother's gentle voice, and the tart sweetness of blackberries picked from hedgerows all came rushing back. The river, ever present, had witnessed her dreams and secrets, its murmur harmonizing with her aspirations. Now, standing here alone, the once familiar bridge felt foreign. The silence was profound, a stark contrast to the lively orchestra of her past. It was as though the town mourned the passage of time and the changes it brought. The weight of absence pressed on her chest, a quiet acknowledgement of what had been lost. Yet amid the quiet, Emma found solace. The river still flowed, unyielding, carrying with it the essence of her past and the promise of tomorrow. She reached into her pocket, fingers brushing against a smooth stone she had picked up as a child from this very spot. Holding it tightly, she whispered a promise to cherish the memories that shaped her and to move forward with strength and grace. 8. The power of a motivational text. Picture this. He wakes up, alarm blaring, already feeling the weight of the day. He grabs his phone and sees your message. Good morning. Remember, the only thing standing between you and your goals today is action. Go make it happen. Suddenly, his day feels different. He's no longer dragging, he's inspired, energized, and ready to take on the world. Why? Because you showed up as someone who believes in him. Motivational texts work because they tap into a fundamental human desire to feel supported and valued. Life is stressful, filled with challenges that weigh him down. A simple text isn't just encouragement, it's a lifeline. It tells him that someone sees his potential and cares enough to remind him of his worth. But there's more. These messages don't just inspire him, they elevate you in his eyes. You become someone who adds value to his life. Someone who cares about his growth and happiness. That kind of care? It's rare, and it makes you unforgettable. On a psychological level, encouragement creates a sense of partnership. It says, I'm on your team, I want to see you win. This builds trust and emotional connection. He begins to associate you with positivity and sees you as someone who genuinely uplifts him. When you remind him of his potential, he starts to believe in himself. Your belief becomes contagious, helping him to overcome challenges with renewed confidence. That self-belief is a powerful gift you give every time you send a message like this. This idea aligns with Stoicism, focusing on what's within our control, thoughts, actions, and responses. You're not solving his problems, you're guiding him to recognize his inner strength and act with purpose. You remind him that he already has what it takes to succeed. Ultimately, motivational messages are more than words. They're reminders of support, love, and belief. You're not just brightening his day, you're becoming the person who makes his world better. That's an impact he'll never forget. Crafting a motivational message that feels genuine rather than forced requires authenticity. True motivation connects when it reflects your genuine admiration and understanding. For instance, if he's mentioned a significant project, say, "Good morning, today's your day to shine. You've got this." Or for a personal goal, "Every step brings you closer. Keep going, you're unstoppable." Personalization is key. Generic messages might uplift, but tailored ones leave a lasting impression. They show attentiveness and care, creating moments of connection that resonate deeply. Balance is just as important. Motivational messages lose their impact if overused. Think of them as sparks of positivity, timed just right to brighten his day. A well-placed text can shift his perspective and strengthen your bond. This approach aligns with Stoic principles, not manipulation but intentionality. Sharing motivation sparingly ensures it feels meaningful. Each word carries weight, delivered with purpose and restraint, making it more impactful. Motivating someone also uplifts you. Every text reinforces your role as an inspiring presence. It reminds you of your power to bring light to others, building not just his day but also your sense of purpose. When crafting a message, ask yourself, what can I say to make his day better? How can I remind him of his strength? Then send it, knowing your words create trust. support, and mutual growth. These connections form the foundation of extraordinary relationships. Relationships aren't built on grand gestures but consistent, meaningful exchanges. Every text is an opportunity to strengthen your bond, showing care and emotional depth. So, what will you try first? Whether it's sparking curiosity, building anticipation, or sending a heartfelt compliment, know that your words carry power. Use them wisely to leave an unforgettable impression and make his morning extraordinary. Embrace your journey, the power of inner strength. As you reflect on this journey, remember, true transformation starts within. You've faced the questions that once held you captive and rediscovered the strength that was always yours. This isn't the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter where you decide your worth. You choose your path, and you create a life that reflects your deepest values. The power lies in embracing your imperfections, celebrating your growth, and taking intentional steps toward the person you're meant to be. Imagine a world where women like you come together, empowered and unstoppable, lifting each other with courage and compassion. Let's build that world, one step, one connection, one act of self-love at a time. If this resonated with you, take a moment to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters, and it could inspire someone else to begin their own journey. Don't forget to subscribe and join our growing community of women supporting women. Together, we can spark a movement of positivity, confidence, and unstoppable inner strength. You're not alone in this. Let's rise together